Rhetorical question. A rhetorical question is a figure of speech in which a question is asked not to get an answer, but to make a strong point or emphasize an idea. For example, who doesn't want to succeed is a rhetorical question. Also, isn't life full of surprises is a rhetorical question. Can anyone stop time is a rhetorical question. What's the point of giving up now? Do you think money grows on trees? These are rhetorical questions. Why worry about things you can't control? That's a rhetorical question. Remember, a rhetorical question is a figure of speech in which a question is asked not to get an answer, but to make a strong point or emphasize an idea. This is much you can take on rhetorical question. Kindly share this video and most importantly, keep learning. Understatement. Understatement is a figure of speech in which something is made to look less important than it actually is, either for purpose of effect or for humor. For example, after getting 98%, he said, "I did well." Also, after a big storm, she said the weather was a bit rough. There was a big storm, but she said the weather was a bit rough, making the big storm look less important. After winning the match easily, he said it wasn't too hard. It wasn't too hard is used as an understatement to make the winning of the match look less important. Don't forget, understatement is a figure of speech in which something is made to look less important than it actually is, either for humor or effect. This is Student Affairs. Follow for more. Euphemism. Euphemism is a figure of speech in which a gentle and polite word is used instead of a harsh, rude, and unpleasant one. For example, he passed away. Instead of saying he died, you use he passed away. He passed away simply means euphemism, using a polite or pleasant word instead of a harsh, rude, or unpleasant one. Another example is she is in between jobs. It simply means the person is unemployed. But instead of using the word unemployed, which is unpleasant, you use she is in between jobs, which seems a bit polite and pleasant. Another example, the company let him go. In other words, this particular person has been fired, but instead of using the word fired, which is a bit unpleasant, you use the company let him go, which seems very polite and pleasant. Another example, she is visually impaired. This refers to a blind person, but instead of using the word blind, which is unpleasant, you use visually impaired, which sounds pleasant. This is much you can take on euphemism, which is a figure of speech that uses polite, pleasant word instead of rude, unpolite word. Kindly share this video and keep learning. Bye for now.